Right. I was just thinking I like to see a lot of pranks. I like really the Canadian pranks. They're funny. And I also like to watch stand-up comedians and circus and things. I noticed that some stand-up comedian, also Denmark's radio, the julekalender, were introduced on the visit to my so-called son in the hour visit a month. Stand-up comedian has a community in Europe and USA. They draft over and go in the same circles. And I think that some of the pre-history, the stand-up comedian were further in USA than they were in Europe. And some of the first stand-up comedian were Denmark's radio. I think it was B or U, children's television, and P4, which is a radio network, and BBC, of course. So actually, when I watch the cartoon, comedian stars, stand-up stars, uh, child stars, or something like that, there's a lot of link. Like there's the cast of a modeling, which is a mix between G.I. Jane and Luigi model or something like that. But the Dan Soda, which I think is very funny. He's a very mature kind of guy, and he's very. I actually misunderstood. There was a young man in this town who looks a bit like him, so I actually drafted some paperwork on this relation, and they actually thought it was Dan Soda. So there was a mix-up in identification of the person I met. But I think then Soda has a bright future in naturally if he was pulling himself together, going to master classes in acting, he could maybe become a Marlon Brando or a really, character actor more than maybe a comic only. I was also thinking about Hugh Grant as a likable person who has a great humor and a charming spirit. So yeah, I think people like Dan Soda has a future in maybe more than just comics. That's just it.